Let's count them down.
First up, The Boss Baby. While this movie wasn't totally the loaded diaper I thought it was gonna be, anything that this one did to garner any favor with me was ruined by dirty humor and duty jokes. There were scenes that really worked, such as when the kid's imagination was used. Those parts were kind of fun. I do think that parents might get a kick out of some of what happens in the movie because some of it, despite being very imaginative, is also too true. I also think fans of Alec Baldwin might enjoy a lot of the humor. For me, everything was just a little too messy to enjoy. I'm just an old stodgy critic though, what do I know? The kiddos might get some fun out of it. Next up, Ghost in the Shell. This was an adaptation of Ghost in the Shell, right? I mean, the anime Ghost in the Shell. I mean, it has some of the same characters and some of the same scenes, but the story is kind of off, and by kind of, I mean that it's way off. While I would never claim to be a huge fan of the series, I do feel that this version of the story took way too many liberties with the subject matter to even call itself the same thing. I will say that the characters that I liked from the anime were the same characters that I enjoyed in this movie, which really just amounted to the supporting heroes. Like in the movie Lucy, Scarlett Johansson has to play a mostly emotionless character, which, and I'm not trying to be mean here, she's really good at. I do feel that the look of the movie was a little too inspired by Blade Runner, but I will give credit where credit is due. Everything as a whole looks pretty cool. Before we move on, I have to inform you that I'm going to talk about a pretty big spoiler here, so consider yourself warned. While I'm not really going to discuss the whole whitewashing controversy that this movie has going for it right now, I will say that some might be offended with the plot point that Johansson's character Major used to be an Asian woman, but her brain was transferred into a Caucasian android's body. I'm not really sure how well that one's going to go over, but remember, it's only just one guy's opinion. I'm Gino Reynolds from The Real Gino. Till next time.